What's up, everybody? I am Mark. You're watching Trading with a Dummy. I'm telling you, eventually I need to trim this beard up because it's getting kind of sloppy looking. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure you click that like button if you enjoyed this video at the end, and subscribe because I hope that I earned your subscription. Subscription is a subscription. I guess that's what we would call it, right? And of course, click that bell button if you want to get notified every single time I drop a video, which is randomly throughout the week. In today's episode, I am going to go over 10 tips that I think will help you become a better investor and trader to actually create wealth. Wealth. Yep, that's right. Hopefully you stumbled upon my video and you're brand new, because the tips that I'm going to give you are tips that I wish someone would have given me back in the day, because I did a lot of stuff the wrong way. I got caught up in the wrong groups and I believed and drank the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah! Instead of expanding my mind and going beyond just being stuck in the matrix.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life.
But believe it or not, thanks to this channel, I have become a free thinker. Like Kanye West.
I was like, no, I used to jack off to you too.
That was a bad example. Tom Cruise.
You know, Scientology is something that you don't understand. It's like...
That's a bad example too. Will Smith.
Oh, wow.
I'm giving a lot of bad examples, but just know that I have my own mind of things now and my own opinions, and I really enjoy doing this for y'all because I hope that I'm helping you on your journey. So yes, I'm not gonna try to talk your ear off. We can get straight to it. Let's go to number one. I need you to save $1,000, and then I need you to open up a separate account and save $500 to get started on this journey. It's a little hot in here. Let's explore the house. Number two, stay away from trading groups and investing groups. I know you're probably thinking right now, man, I'm such a hater, but I'm not. I'm gonna get back to this later, but there's a reason why I say that. So under no circumstances, if you haven't done this yet, if you haven't joined any groups at this point, do not. Figure out what type of investor you want to be. Do you want to invest only in blue chip stocks? Do you want to be a dividend investor? Do you want to be a growth stock investor? Or do you want to be a meme stock investor? That's new, but hey, people have made millions of dollars investing in, I guess it wouldn't be investing, it would be more trading and gambling on meme stocks. Congratulations, you have now officially upgraded to level number 4, or step number 4, since you now have identified what type of investor you want to be. So the next thing you want to do is basically look at all of the 11 sectors and then find 5 stocks in each one of those sectors and review them.
What?
Now, if you're unsure what all the sectors are, well, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna tell you what they are right now. And just in case I don't forget any of them, I wrote them on a piece of paper as a cheat code, no pun intended. The 11 sectors are energy, communications, technology, healthcare, consumer discretionary, consumer staples, financials, utilities, real estate, materials, and industrials. There you go, 11 sectors. It's a lot of homework, but trust me, there's a reason for it. Now at level 4, I know it's about 55 stocks that you're reviewing, but go ahead, review them. You don't have to deep dive into it, just kind of get familiar with the stocks that you may be interested in out of those sectors. I'm not telling you to deep dive into every single one of these stocks. I'm saying just review the list of different stocks in each one of the sectors and see which one you like, and then put that on a list and just kind of review them, read up about them, learn about them. And then once you got that done, now you have upgraded to level number 5, or step number 5. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with. I'll keep going back and forth between step or level. Anyways, off topic. So, at this point, you want to see the history and the cycle rotation of each one of these sectors. Now, to be real with you guys, I wish someone had told me that at the beginning phase of my journey. You know, start reviewing the history and the cycles and the rotations of each sector, because then I will be aware and understand that there is a cycle that's associated with each one of these sectors. A good place to find the cycles and the market rotation of a specific sector, you can go on FinViz, for example, or you can go on AIOLUX. I think that's how you spell it or say it. AIOLUX. I hope I'm saying this right. Here's a tip for you guys. Create a separate watch list on your trading platform, whatever you're using, whether it's E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Robinhood, Webull, whatever, doesn't matter. Create a separate watch list and put all the XLs in them. I'm talking about XLF, XLK, XLY, XLV, and so on. And then just keep an eye on them on a daily basis, because it will give you a good indication of where money is moving out of and going into. So step number 6. At this point, you already have a list of stocks that you're interested in because you already looked at 5 stocks from each one of these sectors. But number 6, create your watch list of stocks that you are actually interested in. It should be pretty easy, but it will probably be very extensive. But go ahead, make a list, throw all the stocks in there that you're interested in.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
Now that you have your watch list, it's time for you to really start diving into only 6 specific stocks that you are interested in investing into. I'm talking about at this point, you want to deep dive and look into the fundamentals. You want to see who the CEO is. You want to see the history of the stock, what they're planning on doing in the future, what they've been doing, and etc. You want to get as much information as possible and ignore all the noise out there. Because at this point, you shouldn't be interested in every single stock that comes your way. You already know what you want. Now here's another rule. Never ever invest into a company that you know nothing about just because you heard about it.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
So now you officially went through steps 1 through 7. I know it seems like a lot, but you have now officially graduated to level 8 or step number 8, whichever one you want to call it. This is the one that I'm sure you have heard plenty of times, which is read. Whether it's with your eyes or your ears, take advantage of the situation, especially if you're in a car going to work or whatever. There's this thing called Audible on Amazon. You can go to my Linktree. I think I have an actual discount code on there where you get 30 days for free, as well as a free credit to buy whatever book that you want. I definitely suggest that you tune in on any of the Audibles and the books I'm about to mention here, because it's definitely well worth it. Also, by the way, here's a tip. If you have an Amex card, specifically the blue card, I'm not sure if it's with all the other Amex cards, but Amex will pay for your Audible membership. Yep. So every single month, they will give you $14.95 credit for your Audible membership. All the YouTubers, all the financial literacy gurus and experts or whatever, they always talk about the same books, you know, Trading in the Zone, Money Master the Game, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We know about all of those. The Richest Man in Babylon, all of those. We know those, definitely read those. They're great books. But have you ever heard of the volume profile? This will help you with price action. I love this book. Another one, Intrinsic. This is one of my favorite books. If you follow the Come Up series and you've ever heard about leap options, you should definitely read this book because it's about leap options but just closer to the money. Then of course, Charting and Technical Analysis. By the way, this book is a terrible print. So I'm not sure if it's better if you just get the PDF format or the ebook version, but this is definitely a good book that helps you with charting. And also, of course, all of my rest of my books, they're on this thing called the Amazon Kindle. This is it's dead by the way, but this is the actual e-reader, the one that's just for books and books only, so you can't put games or anything like that on there. This is the more affordable version. This one's like, I think $75 or $99. And they usually always go on sale, so you could put thousands of books on here. Now we finally have reached YouTube. Yes, it's time for you to start watching videos and educate yourself even further. Now, I always say this and I always recommend this. Go on YouTube first because there's a bunch of free content out there. And like I've said in all my other previous videos, everything that people teach you in these courses, you can get completely for free on YouTube. YouTube is a great source. By the way, once again, if you go to my Linktree, I have a PDF file with a bunch of videos in it that will teach you how to learn fundamentals, how to chart, how to learn about supply and demand, options 101, and so on. It's a work in progress, but every time I find a good video, I'll put it in that PDF and it's completely free. All you have to do is just download a PDF, click on the links, and it will take you to YouTube, and there you go. You can educate yourself. Also, I don't know if I have an affiliate link by the time I actually drop this video, but Skillshare. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, who am I kidding? Everyone's familiar with Skillshare, especially if you watch YouTube. Just know that with my affiliate link, I believe you can get about 2 months for free. Sign up, take advantage of it. They have a lot of good courses when it comes to financial literacy. Are you ready for level 10?
10!
Don't listen to people on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. It's kind of contradicting seeing that you're listening to me right now on YouTube. So what I actually mean is just don't blindly follow people that you see on YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram because they sound smart or they spew some game that they've read off of CNBC app or Bloomberg, and they just go on YouTube and they just start talking and telling you all these great things. Twitter, by the way, is notorious for putting a bunch of call outs out there, and people will blindly follow these people without even knowing who they are. You want to be able to have your own opinion, and that's the reason why I say stay away from community groups, and I'm actually finally addressing watching YouTube videos on step 10, because 1 through 9, if you follow those steps, at this point you will have your own opinion. You will be able to create your own thesis. You will be strong-minded enough not to follow someone blindly and make mistakes just because you feel like you don't have the knowledge and you don't have the confidence to execute on your own. But if you must and you want to follow people on Twitter, on YouTube, or on Instagram, I legitimately think the best thing to do is to go on LinkedIn, yes, LinkedIn, and verify that person and see that person's background. Some good people to actually follow on Twitter, for example, are people who actually work on Wall Street. Seriously, follow viable people. That way you don't get caught following some egg on Twitter who's doing random ass call outs talking about, hey, short Tesla to 200. So at this point, I think I brought you to Mount Everest. I really do hope this video has helped you out at one point or another. I hope I gave you some really good tips. I know some of it seems kind of redundant, like why review all these different stocks just to cut them down to only 6 stocks? There's a reason why.
I love inside jokes. Love to be a part of one someday.
You can just read good books and actually inform yourself from good information, watching things like tasty trays that show up on YouTube every single day, Monday through Friday, with my guy Victor. Like, these people actually have experience on Wall Street in the market for years and can give you good viable information. But again, at this point, you should be able to establish your own opinion about a company. You should be able to know how to get the fundamentals of the company. You should know how to do the technical analysis of the company. And you should be able to honestly establish your own thesis without allowing other people to influence you for you to potentially make a mistake. But here's number 11. Yeah, I know I put top 10, but it's really 11. It just looks better on the thumbnail. So number 11. I think it would be a great time at this point to really explore the different communities out there, because then you get to meet people that are like-minded like you, who are on the same exact journey.
You know, I did everything I was supposed to do. I followed every fucking rule in the book.
And the reason why I was telling you at the beginning to stay away from them, because you can be easily influenced and pick up bad habits from some of these trading groups. Not only that, you will start relying on the admins instead of relying on yourself. And if you follow my steps properly, you will be able to sniff out the BS in some of the groups. That's right, you'll be able to identify when someone's just kind of copy and pasting things from CNBC, or is lying, or coming up with their own ridiculous ass thesis on why you should invest all your money into Hertz right now.
You know, I've had it with your drama, Lavinia. So do me a favor and get the fuck out of my sight.
Remember the one thing, there's a bunch of groups out there. Test them out, see what works for you, and stick with that. But don't be doing all this ride or die BS where it's all about gang mentality, like I rock with this person so I can't rock with you, or you rock with this person so I can't rock with you. All the other stuff, it's all stupid. In the end of the day, a lot of these groups offer some sort of value. Just grab what you need from them, enjoy it, let it be a good process. And if it's too much drama, just leave. Or if you find that is really not helping you mentally or emotionally, just leave. And then of course, if you didn't find anything on YouTube that you were interested in, or on Skillshare, you can then go out there and buy these courses from people. But remember, a lot of these courses is buyers beware. So most of the time it's just people talking to you like I'm talking to you. So we have come to the end, but before you leave, I still have one more thing to say. But before I say that, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoy this content. Now you're probably wondering in the beginning when I said save $1,000 and then save an additional $500 in a different account, and this is why. The $1,000 you should use to start investing. At this point, you know the 6 stocks that you want, and you can start buying shares into those companies. You also have learned supply and demand at this point, so you know exactly what your entry point should be. So go ahead, deposit the money in Thinkorswim or E-Trade or Robinhood. Hopefully you're not a Robinhood still. And just set your price targets, leave your money there. Eventually it will hit and you will be good to go, and you will thank me later, trust me. As for the $500, well, if you're interested in learning to trade, that's the money that you're going to use. You're going to limit yourself. And I say $500 because I think $500 is good enough for a small account. You can utilize that money and start learning how to trade. First, of course, you want to do paper trading, but once you feel confident and you're ready to make these moves and you know enough about options, like I said, I had that PDF. There's an option course 101 in there. Once you have an idea, paper trade for a couple weeks, build up that confidence, paper trade like you really would trade in real life, then take that $500 and then try to incrementally compounded by adding more and more little small wins until you have a bigger account. Then you can take bigger risks. Now if you're not interested in trading at all, use that $500 to maybe buy some growth stocks. But if you do decide to start trading, you do not have to trade every single day. And that's another reason why I was trying to get you guys away from the trading groups and investing groups early on, because in these groups they trade every single day, but you don't have to trade every single day. It's not necessary. Have your setup, have your stuff charted out, and when it hits your location where you want to enter, that's when you pull the trigger, not before. Well, that was it, everybody. Again, I hope I gave you some value in this video. Hopefully I taught you something. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you will share this video and click that like button. Of course, subscribe if you're brand new, and make sure you tune in on my weekly podcast I'm a part of called Money Market Truths. We just started. I think you guys will like it. It's raw, it's unfiltered. There's a lot of cursing because I actually have a pretty foul mouth. But check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I would love your feedback on the podcast, or if you have questions that you would like us to answer or subjects you would like us to talk about, please, by all means, DM me. I read the majority of my DMs and I try to get back to every single one of you. So until the next video, stay cool, stay smart, don't fall for the Kool-Aid. Don't fall for the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.